Hello, and thanks for your willingness to serve as a supervisor at one of our Waukesha West athletic events. As you get ready to serve in that role, just a few big ideas that we would want you to understand as you enter into that important task. Please make every effort to arrive on time, and when you do, you'll have the opportunity to grab one of these event staff lanyards with the bright green on the back. There's a lot of contact information as well as emergency information just in case something were to come up along the way. Depending on the event and the location, you may very well also be given a radio just to be able to be in touch with custodial staff, the event manager, and whoever that might be. Speaking of the event manager, when you arrive, please make sure that you check in with that person. They'll have maybe specific duties or ideas of what to do as you supervise. Every sport's different, and really our goal as a supervisor isn't to be the random person that stands off to the side with our arms crossed, but rather someone who is actively engaging with fans. And so we want to welcome people, we want to show some hospitality. I think sometimes for people who are entering into the supervision role, interacting with students can be one of the most difficult aspects at times. And so we would ask that you be willing to dive in, introduce yourself, not only to our student section of fans, but also to the opposing school, being able to go over and say who you are and how you want it to be a great experience for them as well. And here are the things that you can do to help them. But at the same time, here's the expectations that we have, right? So the bleachers inside, we don't have people stand on the floor. Everybody's up in the bleachers for safety. We ask people to be positive and represent themselves well. And I always typically use the phrase that I'm going to hold them to the same expectations that I hold West students to, and I appreciate their efforts in that. So just being able to be human with those people, to be able to ultimately help them when there is a situation that comes up, whether it's with an adult or with a student. We want to not embarrass people. We want to help them save their dignity, but at the same time set some expectations. One of the most powerful things you can do is just have proximity to our students and others that might be starting to get out of hand. So don't be afraid to move out and about. You know, if someone's starting to get a little riled up, sometimes just going standing near them can be enough to de-escalate the situation. But as you're watching the event, obviously, you know, we're excited about what's happening out on that competitive arena, but at the same time, we want to have our eyes in the stands. We want to be watching for things that don't quite look right, or maybe someone who's starting to escalate, and be able to be proactive in our attempts to keep the environment great for all people in attendance. So your small maneuvers, those small reminders that take place through an event, can truly make a big impact. And your eyes and ears and being able to have those noticings that maybe others don't have will make a big difference and help to make our West events great. So thanks for taking time to supervise. Please let us know if we can help you more.